The votes may be cast, but the election doesn't appear to be over. Green Party presidential candidate Jill Stein is bankrolling recount efforts in 3 states. She officially requested a recount in Wisconsin and is trying to do the same in Michigan and Pennsylvania. While Stein's loss won't change, the same can't be said for Hillary Clinton. The Clinton campaign announcing this weekend it's joining the recount effort despite having conceded the race. So how does the recount process work, and could the White House still go to Clinton? That's our topic this half hour. We want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page. You can also weigh in on Twitter. Just send me a tweet at Sally Mack, Fox 26. Joining us live in the newsroom, our panel, Fox 26 senior legal analyst Chris Tritico, Democratic media consultant Mustafa Tamiz, and Republican strategist and public policy analyst Jackie Bally. All right, Trump weighing in after Clinton said she was joining the effort, calling this ridiculous.
Well, and, you know, when we first started preparing for this topic, I was going to mock it a little bit. The 4th place finisher wants a recount. And then yesterday afternoon, Hillary, got you, didn't I? Awesome. Hillary Clinton's campaign said that they were going to join in because of the potential that, that there could be voter issues with hacking, I guess is what they're saying. They haven't said exactly what their participation is going to be, so I'm not sure what Hillary Clinton's campaign anticipates their participation to be, Jackie Bally. But what possible good outcome is there here for Jill Stein?
I'm still laughing at your comment. That actually is pretty good. I thought the same thing, because if she weren't in the race, she actually took votes away from Hillary.
Right.
So the fact that she's raised $7.5 million for this, I think Jill Stein is just promoting Jill Stein. With all of that said, Hillary Clinton, whenever Donald Trump was asked in their debate if he would accept the results, and he said, oh, maybe not. She said that was horrific. It would undermine the Constitution, our democracy. But now she's saying, even though she does not think there's been voter fraud, she doesn't think any of the votes have been hampered with, she lost by 70,000 in one state and 20,000 in another state. She wants a recount? That's very hypocritical. She
didn't ask for a recount, and Jill Stein started it, but she did yesterday. Her campaign said they're going to join in. I don't see any possible way at this late date that a recount can be done before the electors meet in December and vote. What possible good outcome can there be for Hillary Clinton here? I mean, this is going to end badly for her.
Let me just break out the math. I mean, she's ahead almost by 2 million popular vote in the state of Wisconsin. 27,000 votes at the margin. In a large state like Michigan, it's 10,000 vote difference, and in Pennsylvania, it's a 70,000 vote difference. So altogether, it's 107,000 votes altogether that separate Hillary Clinton from Donald Trump in those key states. I think it's important for her to join in the campaign on this thing, not to overturn the election, because she's accepted the results of the election. But you want to make sure the messaging at the end of this recount is done in a way that people can have closure and move on. Let's not forget, Al Gore lost the presidency by 500 votes and conceded. And so Hillary Clinton wants to make sure that the count's done, it's done accurately, and then there's closure.
But the closure already came. That's the problem I'm having with this. The closure already came.
When Jill Stein asked for the recount, the closure hasn't come, because a state like Wisconsin with 27,000 votes, or a state like Michigan, can actually flip. And if it does, someone's going to have to be the grown-up and come out and make a proper speech, which she did before.
All right, I'm going to come back to you after we come to Sally. Sally's monitoring our social media.
Okay, we've got both sides of the issue here. First up from this one, in a message to Jill Stein, he's saying your attempts are futile. The election is as it is. Support the president and stop your pointless crusade. Dr. Jill Stein weighing in, saying the American people are looking for a positive, proactive way forward to ensure election integrity. Another one, go ahead, send wacky Jill as much as you want. Recount as often as you can. Donald Trump is your president-elect. And finally, it's like this. You can stand on principle and reject Stein's recount effort, or you can support her. Which option can stop a Trump presidency? Are you surprised at how much money she's raised? Nearly $6 million. People are sending her all this money.
That actually did surprise me, that she collected that much money to do this. She's just too late in the game to do this, and I think Hillary Clinton jumping in is too late to do this. And Mustafa said that it's an effort to bring closure, but the closure came, in my view, the minute Hillary Clinton conceded the race. And to come in now and say, I want to recount this late in the game, doesn't bring closure, it brings chaos.
I agree with your sentiments and your statements, and I think that you see many on the left who are not willing to accept this election. You see with the protests, some of them have turned violent. You see with now Jill Stein saying we want to recount, and now Hillary saying we want to recount. You see the Nancy Pelosi, her leadership is now being challenged. The Democratic Party is not accepting this because they're saying, how could our chosen one, we rigged this primary for her, how can she have lost to Donald Trump and all of these deplorables? So the fact that they don't want to accept it, this is just another way of showing that.
The difference, Jackie brings up so many points, I don't have time to get on all of those, but you know, Donald Trump was calling for people not to accept the results of the election before it happened. And so for people to ask for a recount now, there's a little bit different, but go ahead.
It's the largest historical popular vote that's flipped on Electoral College. Over 2 million votes and still growing. That's where we are. Turn the foot on another page. Imagine if Donald Trump had won over 2 million plus votes, popular vote, what would he be doing instead? Would he have done the same thing?
But isn't the fact that Hillary Clinton won by 2 million votes and lost the Electoral College fall right on her shoulders?
It's not a matter of fault or not. People are contributing because they're still concerned. We've never had Russians putting in money in the United States to flip the election, and people are concerned. This is a good way to bring closure to this.
All right, we got to. I'm sorry, we got to leave it right there. We don't have time to get into what Jackie was about to get into. We're going to leave it right there. We'll be back next week, wrapping up the hottest stories of the week.
I wanted to hear from Jackie. All right, I'm sure we'll be talking about it next week. This recount in Wisconsin is supposed to start at the end of the week, so we'll see. Okay, thanks, guys.